Every parent, especially those of us deep in the newborn trenches, the ones running on 2 hours of sleep and 3 cups of coffee, desperately wants their baby to sleep better. But what if I told you that the advice you've been relying on, the seemingly logical tips handed down by well-meaning relatives or found in dusty old forums, are actually the very things sabotaging your nights? They are making your baby fussier, more resistant, and less rested. This isn't just about bad luck. This is about bad science. If you are struggling with daily bedtime battles, if you feel like you are failing every time your little one wakes up for the 3rd time before midnight, I need you to know this. It is not your fault. You've likely been fed what I call sleep myths, pieces of advice that sound like common sense but are biologically, fundamentally wrong for an infant's developing brain. Today, we are going deep. We are exposing the 7 most damaging myths that keep you utterly exhausted, and we're replacing them with the actual compassionate science of baby sleep. This knowledge is your power. Let's get you some much-needed rest. Myth number 1, the most widespread advice you'll encounter, is what I call the exhaustion trap. Just keep them awake during the day, and they will crash and sleep better at night. This idea is intuitively appealing, right? We think if we wear them out, they must sleep deeply. But this is completely false, and frankly, damaging to a baby's delicate nervous system. When a baby is kept awake past their ideal wake window, that perfect short period when they are optimally ready to be awake, their little brain doesn't just get tired. It hits survival mode. To combat the overwhelming feeling of fatigue, the brain triggers a powerful chemical response. It floods their system with cortisol and adrenaline, your body's primary stress hormones. Think of that chemical rush, like hitting the snooze button 3 times and then chugging a triple shot of espresso right before bed. This stress response causes your baby to become wired, hyperactive, fussy, and physically unable to settle down. They are running on stress, not on restorative energy. An overtired baby fights sleep with ferocious intensity, and once they finally fall asleep, they have far more frequent, often longer, night wakings. The truth, backed by biology, is that sleep begets sleep. You must vigilantly protect daytime naps and stick closely to age-appropriate wake windows. A well-rested baby is a baby whose nervous system is calm, allowing them to fall asleep faster, connect sleep cycles more easily, and stay asleep longer. Moving on to myth number 2, the source of so much mom guilt, the Milestone Myth. This is the belief that your baby should be sleeping 12 hours straight by 3 or 6 months. If your baby wakes up at night, I urge you, do not panic and do not think something is wrong with them or with your parenting. Biologically, night waking is a normal evolutionary survival mechanism. Babies wake to feed, to confirm their caregiver is near, to regulate their delicate body temperature, or simply because they are transitioning through their short, choppy sleep cycles. We have to reframe our thinking completely. Sleeping through the night is not a milestone that can be forced or trained. It is a gradual developmental process tied directly to the maturity of their nervous system and brain. You wouldn't expect a 9-month-old to suddenly walk simply because a book told you to, right? Similarly, you cannot force their brain to link those sleep cycles before they are ready. The truth: night wakings are normal, and expecting total cessation of night wakings too early sets you up for inevitable frustration. It means your baby is healthy, and you are doing a great job supporting their developmental needs. Next up, myth number 3, the spoiling fear. This is perhaps the most emotionally damaging advice we receive. If you pick them up every time they cry, you are spoiling them or creating a rod for your own back. Ladies, let's be absolutely clear. You cannot spoil a baby with love, comfort, or responsiveness. Science consistently tells us that when a baby cries, their cortisol levels spike dramatically. If no one comes to soothe them, they don't learn independence. They learn helplessness, and their nervous system remains unregulated. This can lead to what psychologists call a state of shutdown. Responding to your baby builds what we know as secure attachment. When a baby trusts that you will consistently come when they call, their nervous system relaxes, and the brain learns that the world is a safe place. This security is the very foundation of long-term independence. The truth: secure, comforted babies actually develop the skills to self-regulate and become more independent sleepers later on because they aren't struggling with underlying anxiety or fear. Never feel guilty about picking up your baby. Let's address myth number 4, the food coma strategy. This is the outdated advice to put rice cereal in the bottle or stuff them full of solids right before bed to weigh down their stomach. Please, for your baby's safety and comfort, do not follow this advice. Research overwhelmingly shows that early solids or overfeeding formula does not lead to longer sleep stretches. In fact, it often significantly backfires. An infant's digestive system is immature. Overloading it with heavy calories or hard-to-digest cereal before a long stretch of lying down causes gas, uncomfortable reflux, and tummy aches. This digestive distress leads to more frequent and often painful night waking. The truth: babies wake because of complex sleep cycles and brain development, not solely because of calorie deficiency. Feed them responsibly until they are satisfied, but never use food as a sedative or a manipulation tool for sleep. Moving on to the environment, myth number 5, the silent room. This is the belief that the nursery must be dead silent. Everyone needs to whisper while the baby sleeps. Actually, complete silence is the enemy of sustained baby sleep. In a silent room, the smallest noise, a floorboard creaking, the refrigerator turning on, or a passing car, acts like a sudden startling alarm, waking the baby instantly. Remember where they came from. The womb was not silent. It was a loud environment, constantly filled with the sound of your heartbeat, digestion, and blood flow, often reaching decibels similar to a running vacuum cleaner. The truth: use white noise. It is not a crutch. It is a powerful, essential tool. It mimics the comforting whooshing sounds of the womb, masks sudden disruptive household noises, and helps their brain seamlessly bridge those short 45-minute sleep cycles. Use it consistently for all naps and night sleep at a safe, static volume. This creates a consistent and comforting sound environment that promotes deeper rest. Next is myth number 6, the independence trap. This is the belief that if you rock or hold them to sleep, they will never learn to do it themselves. This advice completely ignores infant neurobiology. What you are doing when you hold or rock your baby is called co-regulation. Babies are not born with a fully developed nervous system or the inherent ability to soothe themselves. They borrow your calm energy to regulate their own heart rate, breathing, and stress levels. Holding and rocking is essential biological regulation. You are not creating a bad habit. You are building an invaluable, secure bond and teaching them how safety feels. The truth: independence is a result of natural brain maturity and feeling secure, not forced separation. The time for these intimate snuggles is incredibly short. Enjoy the connection and trust that independence will come naturally when your child's brain is developmentally ready. And finally, myth number 7, a paradox that confuses many parents: the not tired lie. You put your baby down and they arch their back, scream, thrash, or become hyperactive. You think, wow, they must not be tired yet. I should keep them up longer. Wrong. If a baby is fighting sleep with this kind of energy, they are almost always severely overtired. You miss the sleep window, and they are now completely running on that rush of fight-or-flight adrenaline and cortisol. The hyperactivity you see is a desperate sign of an overstimulated, exhausted system that cannot calm down. The truth: Watch vigilantly for the subtle, early signs of tiredness before the meltdown starts. Looking away, red eyebrows, or zoning out. Get them into their wind-down routine the moment you see those cues, not when the physical battle begins. So, if we ignore the myths that lead to crying, stress, and exhaustion, what actually works? The real solution is adopting a philosophy of biology over battles. This means prioritize timing, follow age-appropriate wake windows religiously, create consistency, implement a simple, predictable wind-down routine every day, optimize environment, use a pitch-black room and turn on that white noise. Practice responsiveness. Always follow your intuition, and if your baby needs comfort, provide it. We are here to help you nurture your baby's growth and protect your own sanity. I want to know, which of these myths have you heard from your family? Or which one did you fall for before watching? Tell me in the comments below. If this video helped you feel less crazy and more confident in your parenting, please hit that like button and subscribe for more science-backed parenting tips. You've got this, Mama. See you in the next video.